How do I start a YouTube channel? Will people even watch it? Is it worth it? I don't even have money or equipment. Is it worth it? I don't even edit. Is it worth it? Is this even worth it? Is this even worth it? I've spoken to a lot of people about starting their YouTube channel or just simply putting out videos on Instagram TV. And the most common thing I'm noticing is that they won't because they don't have the funds to do so. And that just blows my mind because some of these people are extremely gifted. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 2 to 3 part series telling you how to use what you have to be able to start that YouTube channel or make that video for Instagram TV. And this is the bare bones version of it. The most important part of this budget setup is lighting. You don't want to use the lights that's hanging from your ceiling because they tend to have different colors coming out of them and they're very harsh on your face. Find a window in your house somewhere where the light is coming in very strong. And you want to use that because even though it's strong, it'll provide this softness coming through that window that'll hit your face like this. Right now, I'm using the window in my room to light myself. And as you can see, it's very, very soft around my face. It's not like glaring to the point where you see like very harsh spots on my face that become distracting. Next is composition. I'd suggest avoiding flat surfaces, or if you must be on a flat surface like a wall, that you stand 6 feet away from it to provide some depth. Otherwise, you'll just be hugging the wall like this, or you'll be extremely close to the camera like this. And this is just distracting when you're trying to get a point across in your YouTube video or Instagram TV video. So just like, don't do it. You can try to do something like this where my wall comes in kind of like this way, but then it drops off into much bigger space in my room, which provides depth along this shoulder. And it just becomes a more interesting scenery. I'm not really a fan of how I had to shoot this because I would prefer to shoot with walls kind of intersecting so that I could stand in front of it. But these are the prices that you have to pay when you're using a budget setup. You got to make choices on what you want to do. If you want a better composition, you might have to buy lighting. If you want better lighting, you might have to settle for composition like this, and which is totally fine, especially if you're just starting out. So don't stress it too much. Focus on staying 6 feet away from the wall, providing some type of depth in your background, and whatever's in your background, make sure that it's not distracting. Lastly is the equipment that you're shooting on. Usually people would go for this first, but if you're just starting out and you're really passionate about what you want to show to the world, then this is probably the least important. Right now, I'm just using my iPhone. I'm using my iPhone in combination with this amazing window light, this natural lighting coming from outside, and the composition that I've created. So specifically, I'm not just shooting on my regular iPhone video camera. I'm shooting on this app called Moment, which allows you to control stuff like the ISO, white balance, shutter speed, just kind of similar to a camera. And the app is $5. I'm not sponsored. I just really love this app. I mean, Moment, if you want to, if you see this and you try to sponsor, brother, hit my line. That's a little bit out of pocket that you're going to have to spend like $5 in order to do this, but it's $5 compared to like $200, $500. I think it's worth it. I really think it's worth it. Now, if you want to, you could get fancy and get them LED lights for your video, which will create more separation from the background, that depth that I was talking about earlier, which, I mean, look at it. It looks pretty good to me. So altogether, right now what we have is a natural window light, which is $0. We're using the Moment app, which is $5. I'm also using this like Joby iPhone tripod type of thing. You don't actually need to use that, but I am, and you could probably find it cheap on Amazon from like $15 to $30. And then we're using the LED lights, which you could probably find for about $20 on Amazon as well. But realistically, all you really need is that natural window light, your iPhone, I definitely suggest the Moment app. You don't really need the LEDs, and you don't really need this specific iPhone tripod. You could probably find one cheaper for like $5, $10 on Amazon, or you could just use like a bunch of books. Well, how I'm gonna see myself? I need to use the back camera because that's has the highest quality. You're absolutely right, but I'm not using the back camera for this. I'm using the selfie cam. Thank you for watching. Do all that great YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when I drop new content. And also comment below, what did you learn from this? Or what do you want to know? Mainly comment what you want to know so I can put it in my next video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.